How's it going, guys? Chris back here again with some more Morrowind. Today, we're gonna be checking. We're gonna be doing more House Telvanni quests. Um, sure. So I'm gonna wait here for a few minutes. I think there might be another update, but I don't know for sure. I think I'm willing to wait a couple of days, maybe a week, in this cave. Yeah, there we go. Do I need to go visit my house again? Well, I'm not a counselor yet, so I can't build myself a house fit for a counselor, can I? But I have a stronghold. Wizard spells. Yeah, I need to go learn some wizard spells. But I have levitate. I need to get fireball. Amosazis. Which take me to Aldrun. And I think one of the spells is in Aldrun, but it might be in Balmora. Yeah, he's got wild levitate. Recall, fire, and damage. Okay, so we have recall. We have our flying spell. We just need the fireball. Greater fireball works, I think. Yeah, that should be it then. Let's recall on back. I know some wizardy spells. Thank you. I am your patron. Good for you. You are now Udverth the Wizard. Perform more chores before. Okay. Ordinane. Ordinane is on Azura's coast, west of Azura's shrine, south of the old rumor ruins of Nishazams. I will mark these ruins on your map. Go there and speak with Milan Fram, who is under attack from forces of Haflalu. He is probably making his last stand at the top of his tower. No, that's not good. Let's go over to Vivek. Gonna make the old mud crab merchant run again. We won't be buying or selling anything though, so. I should run to my house too at some point. But we're gonna go do the thing first. If I'm not mistaken, we've already been to the ruins that he's talking about. I think that's the one. Oh, they're not in no, the Chardens. Okay. It should be like right there. Ouch. Please don't hurt me. Gravity, please don't hurt me. I should have probably healed up my magicka before going on a dangerous journey. But I have 42 magicka. That's not enough to get the job done. I don't know what is. But our max is like 441. That's decent. That's pretty decent. will eventually have more magicka. I haven't decided on how overpowered I intend this character to be. Our current build is fairly powerful, but we can make it more powerful. And we probably will have to at some point. Like, Morrowind is in its truest essence a role-playing game. Like, it's not really like an action combat game. Like, it has combat in it and it has action elements, but it's mainly about the story. And sometimes the game, in order to tell the story that it wants to tell, puts you in situations where it's really difficult. Like some of the Blood Moon quests towards the end, where you're fighting, well, spoilers for Blood Moon, but when you're fighting like a bunch of werewolves, can be quite challenging. And on the flip side, it doesn't really have to be that challenging. Like if you're in like a heavy strength build and have a bunch of Shijama and buff yourself to no end, you can one-shot the toughest enemies in the game. It's just about how that fits into the kind of like narrative of your story. And then everyone's supposed to be a powerful character. Like, there's no doubt about that, but we also don't want him to be obscenely powerful. Ordering, where are you? Nazura's Coast was. It shouldn't be too hard to find. So there are some places in Morrowind that are just hard to find because the directions that are given to you to find them are a little misleading. So we want something south of over there. So I guess Margmar was actually probably a better send-off point, but can't really help that. We have to save our mana for our bounce spear, because we have to defeat enemies once we get to Ordoran. So we will not be attacking anything on the way there. Oi! Man with an axe just wanders up and scary stuff. We see like a frost atronach, we'll kill it because that'll give us 14 times 25 magicka. There's also a Rise of House Tavani guy out here, but he's living in like a herd. I don't normally come out this way because there's not much out here. Like, there's the Shrine of Azura, which is cool. Don't get me wrong, it's cool. Yeah, here he is, I think. Or is this like an Ashlander tribe? Ouch. I'm clearly being attacked, guys. Have you no compassion? I guess the fact that I'm clan friend with a rival tribe isn't helping my reputation in the area. Probably wouldn't anyways, right? Why would it? That makes a lot more sense than why it would. Maybe the Rise of House Tavani guy's over here. I know he's on a little island, on a little archipelago, not archipelago, peninsula, like this one, with the Daedra Ruin to the south of his camp. I need to start carrying like a proper weapon. You've been admonished. Now. Hi. You've been admonished. Right, so it's this way. Some big weed. Not like actual weed, but like fresh weed. Are you a cool place? You're not a cool place. You might be cool, but you're not the cool place I'm looking for. So we're looking for a Velocity Tower. And if you haven't seen a Velocity Tower, it's basically a weird shaped dome. We've actually seen one in this Let's Play. There was one that our friend, there's one right there. That's the one we're looking for, probably. Our friend in House Telvanni that joined the council, he lives in one of those. Oi. Oi. Be admonished. Alright, now we gotta go kill the Lalu. We occasionally sound like a vampire, and I don't know why. Do I have a potion of healing? Of any type? Nope, okay. Not relevant, I guess. We'll just have to make a death run through the Telvanni Wizard's defenses. So we're gonna open this, and then survive the trap. Well, it's a good trap. I'll give him that much. Can I do anything? Salt rice. Yes, I can. Salt rice and wickweed and make a health potion. Five health. That was some good APM there. Hello, hello, hello. Is your master around? I'm here to see him, actually. Yeah, not interested in you guys. You're kind of weak. And you're also defenders of this place, which is a House Telvanni stronghold. So you can live today, but just know, if you attack me, I will have to kill you at some point. There's a hole in the floor around here somewhere. Maybe. Yeah, that's the way I came. Here's the tower. Our guy's upstairs. Or they're in. You can get something out of him if you talk to him first and extort him. But we didn't do that. We just killed him. Because there was no guarantee. Chores. Mages Guild Monopoly. According to one interpretation of the Armistice, only the Mages Guild can officially sell spells and training to non-members. Speak to House Redoran counselors in Alderaan. If you can convince at least 3 of them, we shall have support in the Grand Council. I would start with Aaron Sarethi, as he is the most open-minded. Can I get advance, please? Nope, okay. Well, we know how to get to Aldrin. We do, we just don't have the mana. Divine Intervention? Well, this works. Now I can, get to Aldrin? Nope, this is the wrong place. Divine Intervention will take me to Aldrin. Sometimes you just gotta loop spells until one of them works. So we're about to enter the Alt Scar. It's this big structure here at the back of Redrin. It used to be a giant crab until somebody long ago killed it, or it died naturally. I don't really know the story behind it, but this is the Alt Scar, and it's where the Redrin counselors make their home. So we're looking for a man called Aaron Sarethi. Oi, move. And he's right here. Athene, I guess, is his name. Mage's Guild Monopoly. Okay, well, what if I gave you copious amounts of gold? Mage's Guild Monopoly. I see your point. The Mage's Guild Monopoly is unfair. I will support this resolution to overturn the Mage's Guild Monopoly. Perhaps you could convince the other counselors with an appeal to fairness. The only counselor who would never support this resolution is Archmaster Polvin Venn. He is a strong leader and has done great things for House Redrin. How can I explain his hold he has over the hearts of the Redrin people? He has brought us back from certain defeat. He moved the council here to Vardenfell, took our share of the frontier lands. He is a natural leader, born to rule. One only wishes he was just and fair as well as strong. So apparently the Grandmaster of Redrin is strong, but not the best guy. So with copious amounts of gold, we can achieve anything. That's the lesson here. Appeal to fairness. Yeah, you're right. I don't understand you. It's because you guys are all appeal to fairness. Okay. I literally said the same thing. The only thing that changed was the fact that I handed you 2,000 gold in the interim. There's very little to understand about you people. Your manners are also confusing. I know, coming from a member of the house that lives in mushrooms, but, like, at least our mushrooms make sense. Important people live at the top. People who are not important live at the bottom. Morag Tong. You see, this is a house. Redrin is supposed to be like the house of honor and courage. They literally have an assassin's guild in their main hall. It's not shady at all. I just don't trust them. I don't trust them. We're gonna go talk to Arbor. Arbor's cool. Since I know it doesn't work to just say, hey, this isn't fair, here's 2,000 gold. Appeal to fairness. Wow. Well, that's 3. You've convinced at least 3 counselors. This deserves a reward. Perhaps you could use this glove. I enchanted it myself many years ago. Aaron's a dominator. So that's an enchanted glove that allows you to dominate people and creatures, which is really good. There's another Telvanni in trouble. I do not normally interfere with these matters, but I have taken an interest in this one. I need you to stop an Eredrin attack on Favis Andes in Shushi. I will. And I know precisely where that is. Mainly because I've done these quest line 40 times. But, it's actually on the way to the Urshulaku camp. So it's in the little ravine that we normally avoid. And the reason we avoid it is because, like, Shushin is right there. Like, it's right along the path, inviting you to enter. And inside are 3 heavily armored Redoran soldiers that, will kill you. Easily kill you, too. Like, it's not a matter of contest. Like, they can murder you fast. So we're gonna practice our alteration skill to get over this mountain because, well, actually we could do it the normal way, but so the normal way is to walk around the mountainside here, and then just do what we did before. Water walk around the outside, and then there's an opening there with the shipwreck, and if you just walk up from the shipwreck, you can walk into this ravine. If you go past the shipwreck, you'll go past into the ashlands where the Urshulaku live. I never reported back to Caius either. Well, there's a reason for that too. Like, Caius wants to send us on a death mission. And I'm not a fan of suicide missions. But, you know, someone's got to do it. Man, I am used to janky Elden Ring controls where, like, when you're sliding like that, even if you slide from a normal place, if your height was a certain distance, you'll die anyways. So it's good to see that Morrowind, is that an improvement in... Yeah, so it might still be south. I think it was, so there are 2 openings along here. One's a bandit cave, and the other one is Shushi. Shushi is another... Hey, there it is. Is another Velothi tower. Redoran... not Redoran, Telvanni, so, mages love them some, Velothi towers. So we're gonna quick save because these guys can, they can kill me. Here's the first one. She's, already in combat with us because... Ouch. Poison bloom. So we're gonna re-up our magic spear. We're also gonna switch into animation. And... oh, what we missed. We missed the proc, but the other one hasn't noticed us yet. We basically just had to avoid hitting fighting them both at the same time. So the main strength of our spear combo is that you can kind of stun lock people. So when you initially enter this place, you'll be a little perplexed because the guy isn't here. Like, that's not him. He's nowhere to be seen. And if you go the other way from the entrance, this way you're also not going to find him over here. So he's just not here. That's what you initially think to yourself. But he actually is here. And it has to do with this right here. So you go up here, and then you go over to this table, and there's a Breton skull. And you click the Breton skull, and it opens a secret passage down here. And he's right here. Favus Andis. I am Favus Ambus. I don't think we've been introduced. Outlander, how can I help you? Shushi. You have killed Brennan Salas. Excellent. I can handle the other veterans on my own. I will tell Master Aaron that you have assisted me. You might find these books of interest, Uverth. I have already studied them. Well, aren't you a bright one? Bragging about being able to read. Oh, Aaron. Okay. I thought you were a chair for a second. I'm glad to hear that Favus Andis is safe. Perhaps this will keep House Redden from making any other unwise decisions. Vardenfell has plenty of land for all three great houses. I have prepared for you a silver staff of war, another traditional gift of House Telvanni. You must perform more chores. If you wish to become a master in House Telvanni, you must have someone represent you in the Telvanni Council Hall. Find a promising Telvanni to be your mouth. I have heard of a promising young Telvanni in Balmora who might agree to be your mouth, but I do not know more than this. Ask other Telvanni if they know someone who would agree to be your mouth. Okay, so we saw the mouth system in Balmora. Basically what Master Aaron is saying is that he's willing to help us raise to the rank of master. We just have to find ourselves a mouth. And in order to find a mouth, we need to go to Balmora. If we want to go to Balmora from here, the easiest way is through Aldrin. So we go to the Mages Guild. We won't have to rely on them for transportation forever. Eventually we'll get our own transportation network. Not in the base game, but through Rise of House Telvanni. Balmora. So, we need to find somebody in Balmora that is a promising young Telvanni. Now, the normal way that you figure out who it is through the main quest. About to say, Caius over here, he has a contact in the city who is a member of House Telvanni, and it is not you. And if you, please stop standing on these stairs. If you progress a certain way in the main quest, Caius will call upon his Telvanni contact to give him information about possible solutions to a problem that you will face. And Fast Eddie here is the guy we're looking for. Chores? For my patron? Okay. Well, I'm not your patron yet, but I'm certainly willing. I've waited many years for something to be someone's mouth. I won't disappoint you. I'll go to the council hall right away. If you want me to do any chores for you, Ring of Equity. Sit in Intel Naga. Key to one of his servants. Okay, yeah, we can do that later. But for now, we have to tell Aaron of our success. Lord Aaron, I have a mouth. And now I have Aaron's helper. Now, Aaron's helper is OP as all hell. It summons a Flame Atronach, a Frost Atronach, and a Storm Atronach all at the same time. And these guys are all powerful Daedra that are ranged fighters, and they all have a spell of their element type that they cast. So if you can summon them and like you have an enemy nearby, they can occasionally just nuke the site by casting all 3 of their spells at the same time, at the same place. Chores. Okay. So basically, there was one construction contract in the game, and we bought it. Well, we got it. And the other 2 great houses, unwilling to allow Telvanni to expand, and not expand themselves, expanded without construction contracts. And that means that the people who have these strongholds that are not officially sanctioned by the Duke are in violation of the law of Vardenfell. And because we're not in violation, we can go kill them. Oi, Nick Sounds. I'm talking about law and violations of the law. You're really interrupting a riveting story. So we want to go north to a place called something. It's called something. It starts with the letter B. I don't know. The Redoran stronghold always reminded me of like a bar. Because you go in and there's just a guy at the desk, and then you go downstairs, and in like the little private room, you actually find the guy you had to kill. We're gonna run into him here soon. Baal Isra is what it's called. Alright, go away. It's nearby. There it is. Yeah, it's just this freestanding building out in the middle of nowhere. And you got the table there. And these lead downstairs into the private quarters. And you got another little bar area and a couple of tables. And then you have a man who's hostile towards you, and he has fists. He's also fairly strong. Boy. Especially when you have no stamina. I should have probably made some stamina potions, but... Oi, good sir. Well, you can't fight back now. You chose this, not me. I was content to give you an honorable duel, but nope. You took advantage of the fact that I like to run everywhere I go. We got a master's armorer's hammer, some gold. That's an ebony longsword. We can leave it there because it's not going anywhere. He's got some potions, some cool ones, but some good drinks, that kind of stuff. Alright, we killed the guy that owns this place. Bye. Recall ahead. Yo, Aaron, he's dead. Oh, I killed the wrong one. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, we try again. So we were supposed to kill the Lalu. Construction contract breaker. And we killed the Redoran one. Bear in mind the next quest is to kill the Redoran one. But, that's, it's a little here nor there, you know? Up to Balmora. So the Balmora one is also nearby. If you remember way back in the beginning of the series, we went this way towards an egg mine. The Balmora player house, if you join the Balmora faction, which is House Lalu, is up this way. Just past the egg mine up the hill. Really? Hounds are aggressive. I just realized that my character, without the balanced spear, is perfectly balanced at 5 negative attributes and 5 positive attributes. It's pretty good. So that lady standing up there, she's standing near the fortress. And when it's all done, there's like a wall around it, and it looks a lot nicer, but as it just, like a retainer, it's just a single house. Ouch. We killed it with fire. So, glass daggers in Morrowind are actually a very good commodity, because they're generally worth thousands of gold for a single pound. Which is, what we're on about. Another ebony sword, in case you ever wanted one, you know? And we're gonna recall again. She's dead. Advancement. Perform chores. He's also dead. There's only one thing that remains that prevents you from declaring yourself magistrate. You must see Luma once more and find out what must be done to defend your stronghold and discourage Redoran or Lalu retaliation. Okay, well, we already talked to her. She wants us to go get some, Alright, I guess I need to talk to her again. She's gonna tell us the same thing. We need to go get the plans from the Dwarven Ruin and get the, something else? 5,000 gold? That's not a hurdle. One of the mods that is also really, really good and Telvanni related is Uver's Legacy, which is a house mod that really improves your estate. And the reason we're doing all of this so quickly is to get our house up and running, so that we can, so that we don't really have to worry too much about A, transit, and then B, storage. Stronghold. Stronghold? From Machaz done. Okay, no, not yet. Okay, well, fine. I'll just go to my house and look for Machardas then, huh? So I vaguely know where it is. It's south of my house, which I know doesn't say a lot, because technically everything's south of my house. But, that's the one I was looking for. And we're moving kind of slow. Like, if we had taken one of our potions of levitation, we would have moved slightly faster. Well, the weather's nice, isn't it? Nice and rainy. So we just have our stronghold left, and then after our stronghold, we can declare ourselves magistrate, And after we declare ourselves magistrate, we have to go fight Gothric. Spoiler, a level 16 character might not be strong enough to defeat Gothric. And if I'm not strong enough to defeat Gothric, well, we'll cheese him somehow. I'll figure that out as I go. But hopefully this levitation is brief, 53 seconds, so just a minute. We have to make it all the way to the mainland, to our house. There we go. We're much quicker on our feet. Unfortunately, we're not much quicker in water. We're also going to need to find some more Golden Saint Souls so that we can start enchanting. One of the things I was considering doing was changing the enchanting cap for the game. In the base game, you can already make some silly enchantments, but like the real main limiting factor on your creativity is the enchantment value, enchantment charge value that items will hold. So in Morrowind, it's a little inconsistent as to how much you can put on a given item. So they all have a certain value attached to them. And some things like paper have an enchant value of 1. So when that enchant value is exceeded by an effect, it won't work. You can't enchant it that. You can't enchant the item with that effect. So if I put heal self for 5 points per second as a constant effect on a piece of paper, it would never work. In fact, that enchantment, I think, is just impossible in the base game. It might not be. It probably isn't. You can probably do like a 1 to 15 range on a Daedric shield, and that'll heal you 5 points if you re-equipped it enough. Because one of the things about Morrowind's enchanting system in its base game is that you can have a varied effect. So it's like 50 to 100 points there. You see that? It's actually more efficient when you're enchanting by yourself to set the minimum value to 1 and then the maximum value to whatever the maximum value you can reach is. And the reason for that is because am I even going to the right place? I might not be. I know my house is this way. I just also know that I have to collect a bunch of that the Dwemer schematics may not be the Dwemer thing I need. So it's basically twofold. There are Dwemer schematics for one quest, and then there's a Dwemer book for another quest. And I'm getting the feeling that the Dwemer book is this way. But I want to check out my house, which is say hello to my house. It's very nice. Look at that. I got shade. I got everything I could ask for. So there should be a Dwemer ruin south of here. If it's full of vampires, we're in the wrong spot. If it's not full of vampires, we hit pay dirt. But I do know for sure that the awful place full of vampires is in this area. So, I'm not hopeful. Because I get the feeling that I just made a mistake and went to the wrong place. But you never know. You never know. Like, I could be geniusing it up over here. And if I find the place with the book, I'll just grab the book. Because even though it's not useful now, I'll have to have the book to have a fully decked out house. So you might be wondering why there are so many Dwemer ruins on Vardenfell, and that's because Vardenfell, back in the Merithic era, had a different name, which is Altdormaris, and that's because this is, as far as like Dunmer legend goes, like the homeland of the dwarfs. And you can see it because there are a lot of Dwemer ruins around here. So we basically are just trying to go south. Hey, escaped slave, I'm not interested in you. And then we go from west to east, and then hopefully we'll hit it along the way. That's the plan, anyways. And so we go one chunk down. Oi, stop, or you will be admonished. Aaron's Dominator should work. You're mine. Don't worry, it'll get itself lost. There's no way a cliff racer would ever try to be helpful. It's just not in their nature as beings, you know? A lot of ruins around. Tombs, I should say. Tombs. Because the Dunmer believe in ancestral tombs. So they all have, like, family crypts in the world. Hey. Is this what I'm looking for? If it is, I get a candy. It's not. Darn it. Well, next time. Next time I'll get a candy. Might as well pop in. This one might be the one under Imperial control. Yeah, it's under Imperial control. If you go down this way, you can find the Imperial that's in control of it. This guy here. And I think these two are related. But not like married related. If you actually want to go to that place and do its quest, you need to speak to the guy we got the puzzle box for. Oi. You're mine. This might be a place to look up. Unfortunately, my phone is pretty much dead, so we'd have to alt-tab to actually look it up, but and we probably won't. Aaron's helper? Yo, this thing is messing with me. They're a good lot. A little rough around the edges, but they're a good lot. I'm gonna go back up north. So the Fire Atronach will stay around for the longest amount of time. Storm Atronach will stay around for the shortest, but the Storm Atronach is the most powerful. This is lava. Standing in lava is a really bad idea. But if you have copious amounts of HP, it doesn't matter too much, you know? It's not life-threatening. Which is weird. Like, most people who stand in lava don't live long, but this is a video game. We can forgive its mistakes. Yeah, I need to go this way. I was hoping there'd be more to do out here, but... Boy, kill. good to have the kill squad back. It's probably one of the most powerful summoning tools in the game. Mainly because there isn't really another effect like it that summons 3 things at once. And it's probably why in later versions of Elder Scrolls games you are limited on the number of things you can summon. Because it's a bit crazy, you know? To summon 5 things at a time, 6 things at a time. And you can do it. Like Aaron's Helper and 400 mana, that does it. That does it real quick. This one is Gallum Dias. It is not what we're looking for, but it has something I need. It also has vampires, which is just sickening. Are you two okay, or did you fall in the lava and die? So one of the interesting Morrowind facets is that vampire dust is worth 500 gold. The reason it's so valuable... God. I knocked over my microphone. Hopefully that didn't do anything bad. Is because it's risky to loot. I am crouching, okay. There, I uncrouched. Because if you interact with a diseased... Boy. If you interact with a diseased creature... its body, it can infect you with its disease. So we have to take those. We have no choice in the matter. And we will drop anything that we have to make it work. We'll drop that. I have to drop 50 more pounds. Don't need you. Don't need you. Daedra Hearts. Never saw 'em. Bloat. Don't need it. Potions? Nope. Snow falling. We can't drop a rare item though. The Bone Biter Bow I might drop, actually. We can get by on Brandy. So this is only going to take me down. I need to lose so many pounds. 24 would do it, but I did buy these. You know, I think I'm going to drop my alchemy set. Because even though it's very valuable, I can replace it. There are better sets out there that I can get. These are Daedric boots. There is one set of Daedric armor in the game. pick up the Daedric set later, it's just as good to have. Oi! Do I have a charge? I don't. Ow, well, that's painful. That means I have to fight the lord of this place by myself. With limited mana. And the other vampire that's in here. But he's not a threat. Oi. So the reason vampires are a threat is because they use absorb health. And that's pretty dangerous. And as you can see, eating... you can make a potion of vampirism if... Well, you could, but you can't. If there was another ingredient in the game that caused vampirism, you could make a potion that would make people become vampires. So we fought through 3 vampires so far. Oh, that's real bad. There is one more, and he's the most dangerous of them all. And he's out behind this door. So we're gonna save. So each vampire clan is named after an ancient vampire that leads them. This is the ancient vampire that leads this clan. And by killing him, we are giving up the right to join his clan. So he leads the Burn clan. Bernie? Not Bernie Sanders. Although maybe. So the Tribunal Temple literally gives you a quest to go kill this guy, and they give you an artifact class weapon to do it. Like at the beginning of the quest, he's like, here, take the Lost Judgment. You're gonna need it. We didn't, because we're very, very good, but that's what I needed from here. I'm also gonna levitate, just to pick up the stuff that's over here. So it's not a one-of-a-kind item, but it's still a good item. These papers, this shield, and I guess I don't need anything else. I'm gonna drop the shield real quick. Cause I feel like there was something down there, but if I need it, I'll come back for it. So we're gonna Divine Intervention. Or Amosadic Intervention. And I'll drop the shield here. And the boots, because I can't really afford to carry them. But nobody will take them, so... It's weird how temple entrances tend to be storage areas. So we're actually at an hour. I'm going to end it off here. Next time we'll start off by going and continuing to upgrade our stronghold. So until then, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now. Just a second. There we go.